welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more, and that's going to bring up third and very long. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Cowboys punting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. And he gets it away from his end zone. Punt taken near midfield. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Escapes and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of in baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Pacheco with the first and then some. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys about set to take over. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in rhythm and play your game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will start their drive in optimal field position. Running right is Pacheco. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs threatening to run away with it already. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs stretch the lead to 23. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Prescott here from the gun. Gets out of trouble. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Not looking good. It is 23-0. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over with some excellent field position. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Headed out right. He can run it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Butker to try the point after. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. Reed now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On the option, it's Elliott. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Prescott now on third down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. All right, Brock, I try never to ask this, but I just feel like in this situation, do we even need to play a second half today? What do you think?
Kate, you should never have asked it. Because if Frank Reich and those Buffalo Bills had that thought, they would have never come back against those Oilers in a playoff game.
Really good point. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Ferguson there to bring it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. On target to his man Gage. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And he's tackled for no gain.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Gay's kick is good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And look at this return. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kid.
Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Chased out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Mahomes to throw for it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Prescott. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now here's Prescott. Couldn't connect there, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Buys time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're gonna get out there to check on him. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Chiefs piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tack on 7 more to their lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First throw for the backup now. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, off play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, but look at this, he gets it back. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. To the air with Rush. He's got time here. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
And no offense needed as they take the return all the way back for the touchdown. Brock, safe to say that should probably be the last punt he fields this game. They're better off going for the sideline rather than giving him another chance to return it.
Sometimes, Kate, you just don't learn your lesson the first time. Sometimes you got to touch the hot stove a 2nd time. Before you learn, you'll get burned.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs continue adding on to that lead.
Cowboys 3.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Rush now to throw. Ezekiel Elliott fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning the game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Here's Rush. This one finds Gage. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Fielded at the 11. There he goes on the right side. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. They have him back there, Brock, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And in my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially the house one.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Kickoff taken at the 3. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He was taken out of the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Rush now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Rush. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Fields this at the 42. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Found his way through most of the kicking team. He picked up 25 on that return. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have second and goal from the 4.
Brings up second and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
Trying again with Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense running back out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Gage makes the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Rush to throw. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing, Rush. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cowboys trying to do some window dressing. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Rush looking to pass. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Taken right at the 40. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chiefs continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high, brings up 4th down. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Ryan Anger, the one to send it away. He fields this at the 18. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell on stage to award the Lombardi Trophy to the Kansas City Chiefs, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.